Hello, Diggies. Welcome back to the channel. In this 2.5 hour video, I'll cover whatever is required to learn in Python as an ETL tester, data engineer, data analyst. Most of the generic basic questions that is asked in any Python related interview is covered in this video, starting from how to install, how to set up VS Code, what are the most important extensions that are used, how to run the code, and some tips and tricks. And then from basics, we'll start what is Python, and it is going to be very nice. You can watch this video, and all the details of this video, all the source code, whatever I cover in this, and everything that I show is there in the GitHub repository. You can check out the GitHub repository. You can follow me on GitHub also. And also, don't forget to watch the full video, or don't get distracted. Be focused in these 2 hours. You will learn a lot. Okay, let's get started.
ओके चलो शुरू करते हैं. हेलो टेकीज एंड अभी आप यू कैन सी माय स्क्रीन. so this is going to be a Python full video. So let's do Python download, then let's go to this download Python, and then you can directly download Python install manager, or what you can do is you can choose whatever is most stable model. You can choose that. What I would suggest is directly let's go install. It's okay, because in companies when you work, so there it will be standard Python versions that needs to be used, so you need not worry too much. So here, for at least for your practice purpose, you need not worry. Just go download, put it in the download. Yeah, now since this download is over, let's run this. Okay, install Python. Okay, let's install Python. So let's go ahead, launch and ready. Yes, make sure you add directory to your path. Make sure you do it as yes, very important. Okay, all C Python. Okay, we don't need this. No, it's done. I think with Python is done. Let's open cmd command prompt, and then let's type Python hyphen version. Yes, I have installing Python 3.6. Okay, so you should get this message after you do the installation, and make sure you put the file path. Okay, make sure you put the file path. Yep, that is very important. Make sure that is done properly, and then let's clear this and maybe exit out of the terminal. The Python installation is done. So one of the most popular IDEs is VS Code download. So go ahead, download VS Code. VS Code is very popular, so make sure you use VS Code. I'm okay if you want to use PyCharm or any other IDE that you are comfortable with, but the whole tutorial of this Python will be on VS Code and a little bit on Databricks. Maybe I'll just show you. So you can choose whether it is Windows, or if you're using Linux or using Macs, you can choose. Okay, whatever VS Code you want, but it will work with all, because I also use on my official Mac. So I'll go ahead and download for Windows 11. I'm using IDM, that's why I see that window. Let's go ahead and open folder, right click, and then run as administrator. That's what I like. So do yes, and then let's install. This is the window that you will see. I accept the agreement. Next, and next. So make sure you check this also. Open with code and open with code. So this action, basically when you right click, and you can open the folder itself directly with VS Code, or any file also with VS Code. So make sure you choose this, and also add to path. Make sure you do that. Install, and then just install. There are some of the extensions that I will also cover in this particular tutorial, which will be very helpful. So make sure you don't skip that part also. So I'll just complete this, let the installation complete. Okay, now since the installation is complete, let's not launch, let's finish. Then let's go ahead and maybe just create a folder. Okay, maybe some inside a folder you can go ahead and just let me just create a folder as Python tutorial. Okay, and inside this I'll go ahead, or maybe what I can do is this folder itself I can right click and show more options and then open with code. Okay, so open with code, this is the option that you can choose. Yeah, so you can see all the release notes, welcome, everything. So if you want, you can, you can install all this, or just let this be. And GitHub Copilot is automatically installed, so you can see this chat. So for now, let me close this. And if at all you want, since I had multiple, repositories work, so it is showing in the recent. For you, these things will not show. And then yeah, this is how it is. And okay, you can go ahead and you can log in also if you want. You can log into the GitHub, sorry, log in using your GitHub account. You can log in into VS Code. So these are some of the top 5 extension that I'm going to tell you, which is very very important as a developer that you can use. So some are installed, some I'll before I show this, so let me just create inside this, what I can do, just create a new file, maybe chapter 1.py. py is going to be the Python extension. Okay, and let me just create one text file also. Test is test.txt. Okay, and if you want, we can create a file, say example test.json, and maybe some HTML file also, new test.html. So you can see here, so this control plus key will zoom in. Okay, so you can see there are some logos here. Okay, I just want you to focus, there are some logos already there. If you notice here, in these there are some logos here. Okay, so these logos will change the theme of whatever you see, will change, will make it better. Okay, will make it better, and nobody is forcing you to use any uh, and also in this text file, or maybe I'll just create one CSV also, new file, let's put emp dot csv. Okay, so let me do emp number name comma file comma dpt number, that's one salary house apartment 10. Okay, 02 Radha housing apartment 20, Jagannath 30. Okay, I've just given random numbers. I'm just saving this file. Now what I'll go here and start with, say for example, I want material icon. Okay, see here, material icon, this is the theme. Okay, let's go ahead and install this. Okay, trust publisher and install. So just hold on for some time. Okay, material icon theme. So if I go here, see, themes have changed. it so attractive now. Okay, I'm just checking my laptop VS Code because I've installed multiple extensions there, which are the most top 5. Okay, this is the first one, material icon. Okay, now close all this and let's take example this one. Okay, I just took it from the internet, so this is JSON. Okay, and let's take a example. Yeah, example HTML. Example HTML. Okay, now okay, so let's go here. Extension material icon is done. So let's do one more, which is yeah. Let's do this. This is rainbow. Yeah, was rainbow CSV. Let's go ahead and install this. First publisher and install. Now go to the CSV file. So now you can see if I add more, say for example commission. So if you see commission, so each time you add a new column will be visible in a different color. So this will make it easier to read CSV files. Okay, make it easier to read CSV file. Now the next one is basically in indent. Okay, indent rainbow. Okay, just go to this indent rainbow and you see this is how it is going to be. So trust publisher. Okay, so here that I'm not MC. There was no material color. What was I or intent rainbow? Okay. Now you see this intent rainbow and you're writing Python code. Here, say for example, you start writing. Okay. Then you want to put a tab. Then you want to put another tab. So you can see there is colors. So this will help you to find the intent. Okay, the spacing between the lines, that will help you intent. Okay, and then I have this font which yeah, the one. So now you can see the fonts are okay, but font will become better. See the glow in the font. This will make your font better. Okay. And I think this is material icon is over. Go and check. Install intent view material color. Yeah, the next one is material color. So if you see this and CSV enable this, then let's see. Okay, the HTML tags have become so attractive. Okay, so that is how all this simple let me check. Rainbow CSV is done and the material icon is done. So mostly when you work, you will be pushing the code to GitHub. So when you're writing your code to GitHub or pushing the code to GitHub, you will have a README file. So what you can do is README reader. So README viewer. No, what is the one? Markdown preview. Let's do a Markdown. So yeah, this is the one. Markdown preview enhanced. Okay. So this, what it will do is, you write your markdown here, and then it will preview. It will help you preview. Okay, so when you write the readme, it will help you preview. So that is what markdown preview is. And then I think these are the one. And in case you're using Jupyter notebook, so you can install the Jupyter um, extension also. Okay, intent rainbow is done, and intent rainbow is done, form switcher is done, markdown preview, material icon, material color, you can do material icon also. Okay, rest everything is Python, and also rainbow CSV. Okay, these are some of the ones. What is this icon? Can't I find using it too? Fine. So this is what it is. So all this I'm just explained. So these are some of the extensions to make your view. And in case you want to change the theme or something, you can go here, color theme. Okay, you can choose material dark. Okay, or whatever is your theme. Okay, like this color theme, material color, whatever you can choose. Yep, whatever extensions you have installed. And if you're using any specific extension in your company or in your day-to-day life, just put it in the comments and let's check if I get some new extension that is helpful. And if I get one, and I'll probably pin that particular comment. Okay, so let's get started with now learning Python. Okay, I have my notes just in case if I forget any topic, so I have my notes so that I cover everything whatever is required for ETL testing. Okay, and basically before I start, I'll just let you know what is Python. Python is basically um okay. So let me delete all these files which I created. These files, let me delete this. Okay, first delete all these files. Okay. So now I have this particular one file. So basically Python is a high level the high level language. Okay, the high level language, which is basically it's a high level general purpose language, which is used to day to day life. And basically we have a Python compiler to compile this particular program. So mostly nowadays Python is so famous that it is used in all the data industries. Okay, all the data, whether it is ETL testing, big data, data engineering, data science engineering, testing, and even nowadays automation also with um, Python playwright stuff. All those lot of things, everywhere Python is getting used, all the automations are used, and everywhere, even AI, ML, everything gets integrated easily with Python. So Python is very, very much required. So let's get started with learning fundamentals and the basics of Python. Okay, so I have created all this all the code that I'm going to write. I'm going to write chapter wise, and then I'm going to cover everything whatever I is required for ETL and basically ETL big data testing. So I'll cover that. And these videos, if you're watching in the course, so all the videos are there. And if you're watching on YouTube, so some of the videos which is required, which is only exclusive for my course, those videos will be there. Okay, so you can install Python and have VS Code. So these two are the things that we need, and let's get started. So let's start with, so let's check here, terminal, new terminal, and then okay, here do Python hyphen version. Okay, so yes, Python is there. Okay, let me do uh, in any language. So this is the simplest. Hello, hello world. Okay, so you can run this. Okay, and you will get the output here in the terminal. Hello world. Okay, this is printed. you see here, hello world. So you can create some shortcut to run this Python file. Okay. So we don't have any shortcut, so let's add one here. Control enter the 26 thing. Okay, so now this control enter this terminal. Okay, now if I come here and just do control enter, the program will run. Okay, so I just made control enter as a shortcut, so you can choose, because I'm used to writing sequels on maybe or any other tool, and control enter is what we use, so I'm just going to use the same. Okay, just print hello world, and what you can do is print your name, just to Krishna, and then Krishna hello, or you can say hello Krishna. Okay, just to control enter, you see hello world, hello Krishna. Okay, so this is how you will do. And just to put a comment, you can do asterisks and comments here. Okay, so this is the comment. This is a single line comment, and if you want to do a multi-line comment, you can just either take this this is multi comment. Okay, so this can be triple double quotes or even triple single quote, 1 2 3, and comes this is also multi. Okay. So this is how you can go multi. Okay, print hello world, print Krishna, and suppose if you want to print some number also, you can do like this, say Krishna, then you can put a comma. Okay, 108, the key number. Okay, so Krishna's key, whatever, something like this. Okay, or there you can also do like this, print plus plus well, yeah, better is commas. Earlier this to work as concatenate string. Okay, this will work. This will not work with numbers, but this will work with, say for example, I just want to like this. So now Krishna plus hello. So now this is concatenated here. Okay, so terminal, I just got it side by side, so that will make, so here I'll just over wrap. Okay, so when I run this, so I see the output here. Let me do here. Okay, so this is how you can concat. Okay, here just do a plus. Okay, and then suppose you want to print, say for example, I have single quote here, hello. Okay, hello, and I want to hello. Okay, want to put single quote, single quote, and then uh, hello. So okay, just I want to do it like this. Okay, like this, somewhat like this. I want to print it. So if I just copy paste this text, okay, suppose I copy paste this text. Okay, now the single quote. Okay, so this will give me an error. Okay, let me do this. So if the invalid syntax. So what I can do is I can just a double quote. Okay, the starting and ending. Okay, so now see Krishna, hello. See here, hello Krishna, ETL automation test engineer. And now Krishna is in single quote and test engineer is also in single quote. This is one solution. The other solution, suppose I want to keep, suppose here, if I want to put Krishna also in double quote. Okay, let me copy this whole thing. Then, so now Krishna, I want to put Krishna in double quotes and then test engineer in uh in single quote, say for now. Okay, so what I can do is I can put a backslash here and again a backslash here wherever I want. Okay, run this. Now again you will see the same thing. Okay, so this is how you can use the backslash symbol. Okay, for now until I create file. Okay, so this is how you will do. Okay, backslash symbol. And then suppose you want to print addition of numbers, say 7 5. So if I run this, I'll get the 10 plus 5 12. I can also do this. Say for example, what I can do is name is a variable. So for now let's just keep it as variable equal to Krishna. Okay, and I can just print the variable. Okay, so if you see, Krishna is printed here. Okay, Krishna is printed here. Okay, and this variable, so you should give a good name. Okay, so say for example name, and then to obviously, sorry, here name, so I should put print name. So print name. Yeah, so this is how you should be doing. Okay, and say for example if you have number a equal to 7, b equal to 5. Okay, and print can do a plus b. Obviously this a plus b should not be in quotes, or else say for example if I put a plus b in quotes, so it will show me a plus b. It's showing me a plus b. So a plus b, this is not what I was expecting. I was expecting addition of a plus b. That means addition. I was expecting 12, not this a plus b. Okay, so a is a variable. Okay, so for example like this, a is a variable. Inside this a, 7 is stored. B is a variable. Inside this b, 5 is stored. Okay, so understand. So this variable means it's a container. Inside this container I have stored, so this is a container. Inside this I have stored 7. Again there is a b container, inside which I have stored what? 5. So this is how you should understand. So you should understand. Okay, and say for example okay, I think this is all in chapter 1. I would like to teach. We have learned what is comments. Okay, what is comments, what is print, and how we can do concat, and how we can print. See here, this is a string value. So if you see this Krishna, this is a string value. This number is what? A number or numeric value. Again this is a string value. Like this I can just put comma 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 and write string number string. Okay, so this is how you can deal with. Okay, and then this is if you want to put single quote. Okay, there are two solutions, solution 1, solution 2. Okay, and then if you want to add numbers directly you can write, or you can also store in the variable and then print the variable, or you can store these values and add it in directly inside the sprint. You can have these operations. Okay, okay, so now let me go forward. Okay, let's create file chapter 2 dot. Okay, now here let me explain you what numeric operations. Okay. Okay, say for example you do plus minus, addition, subtraction, division, everything, right? So let's do this. Okay. Print 3 plus 5 plus 4. So you get here 7. 3 plus 4, 7. Okay, 7. So similarly, what you can do is, okay, so basically this path was too long, so that's why I just moved the whole folder to a downloads folder, and so that it is easy, so that not a lot of logs. Okay, then what you can do is, say for example, you can assign a equal to 7, b equal to 5, just print a plus b. Okay, print a minus b. Then you can do the operation, store it in a variable. So say for example, I just want to do c equal to a plus b. Then I can do a print c. Okay, this can be done, or I can directly a plus b is c is 7. Again, a plus b c is here. C equal to this. Yeah, the single quote. Let's write a plus b. Okay, that will make things. Okay. Okay, CLEAR, clear here, come on. And now in the single quote, let me write the same thing. Single quote a minus b equal to it. Oh, I need to put comma here. Okay. Let's clear this. Let me write more. Okay, I can do this, or a minus b, and let's do again print a cross b. Okay, equal to, then put a comma, and then a star b. It's asterisk. Okay, a into b is a star b. Okay, and then print a divided by b equal to comma a by b. Okay, and let's print all of this. So if you see a plus b equal to a plus b, this is 1. Let's remove this. Okay, c equal to 12, which means 7 plus 5, 7 plus 5, 5 by 10, 12, which is correct. A plus b again is 12. Okay, a minus b again, 7 minus 5 is 2. Okay, a into b, 7 5 is 35, 35. A by b, which is 7 divided by 5, means 1 point something, right? So this is how you can do operations. Okay, arithmetic operations or numeric operations. Okay, so this is all about operations. And now, and see, there is a difference between a equal to 7 and a equal to this 7, sorry, single quote 7. Okay, so now if you see the difference, okay, a equal to 7, so this is, say for example, I just do a print a, and let's do c and d. Yeah. Let's see, this is d. Okay, print a, print a, print c and d. Okay, let's print c, and now if you print c and d, both are coming out to be same. But now if I do print type of c, and if I do here type of d, now if you see, this isn't, and this is string again. You see this. So see, this C is what? Int value. But this D is what? String value. Okay. This C is int, this D is string. Okay, but both may look like, if you print C and D, both may look like what? Let's print this. Print comma type of C. Then let's print D comma type of D. So now if you see here, 7 7, both are coming out to be 7, but this is an integer 7, this is a string 7. There is a difference when you write anything in quotes and sometimes not in quotes. Okay. And yeah, and so say for example, I have a big calculation. Say for example, result. Now a, say for example, I'm doing a plus 11 minus 15 to I by 100. And if I have something big, okay, and say plus 5 plus 6 minus 100. Okay, so now this keeps going on. So let me view order app. Then to 500. So this comes in the new line, but it is actually, if you see, this is line number 20. I did view word wrap that this way, or else the word would be going right. Okay, so what you can also do is you can just put a backslash and get it in the new line. But say for example, if I want to do the same, okay, let me take the same thing. Let me take the same thing, and without doing this, if I do, so if you see red line, okay, so now if I do, see, there will be error. See, indentation error, unexpected intent. So there is an indentation error. So this is division. Okay, so say for example, if I just want to write also, hi, this is Krishna, I am doing good. So moment I put enter, it gives a black slash, but I remove this backslash. Okay, and I remove this double quote also. Now I'm hoping this should be right. No, this is not right. But the moment you put this, now it is right. This is right. So say for example, I just want to print this. Print this whole thing. Now, hi, this is Krishna. I am good. But if I remove this backslash, now there is an error. Indentation error. Unterminated string. So this string is not terminated. Here, if I don't put indentation error, unexpected intent. So if I put a backslash here, that means Python knows I'm going to the next line. So if I'm writing a multi-line operation, what I can do use a backslash. Here also, if I'm printing something, the next line if I'm going to write, so you can use this, but this will come in the same line. Hi, this is Krishna, I am doing good. Okay, but say for example you want to put a new line, so you can do backslash n. So you can put hi, this is Krishna, I'm doing good in the new line. So hi, this is Krishna, I'm doing good. So this is a new line symbol. Okay, suppose you want something. Okay, you want space, 5 space. So here if you see, I'm doing good. See, normally I'm doing good, but here in this 5 spaces are called as tab. This tab is a new line. So if you want to write some paragraphs and write it in a nice way, so you can write this. Okay, and this is go to the next line in indentation. Okay. If my spelling is wrong, I don't care. So what if you want to check your spelling, so go to X, then do add a spell also. Okay, spell check. Okay, code spell check. Will check spelling my code. Okay, I can have this this. Okay, I'm not bothered for now. Okay, this is what I think chapter 2 is all about. Okay, before I go, I would also like to cover typecasting. Okay, so this again in your SQL also you would have covered typecasting. So here also I'll mention what is typecasting. So one is basically automatically happens, so which is implicit and that is explicit. So when I want to change it explicitly, then it is called as explicit. Okay, when it happens automatically, then it is implicit. Say for example, I do say for example I take x equal to 7, and then I take y equal to 7.7. okay, now if I want to print or add just both of them, x plus y, okay, and just print this, so it is coming to be 14.7, right? So this 14.7, how did it come? So because, so say for example, if I print type of x and then I print type of y, then I print x plus y. So now if I print, see, if you see, x is of what integer type, y is of what float type, and then I have the value which is coming down to be, now let me type this also, type of this comma x plus y. Okay, now if you see this, type of this also comes out to be float. Okay, this also comes out to be float. Okay, the result is also float. So that is how now this x automatically changes its actual data type into float. That is called as, now this, in this scenario, this is called as what? Implicit. Okay, implicit typecasting. Okay, and again, say for example, what I have is, again, let me take the same one and put this 7 in single quote, and then put y and a number, print type of x comma type of y comma, and now if I do x plus y, I'll get an error. Why? Cannot concatenate string. Does not understand, because I want to, what I would do is, now what I would do is make this x as int like this, and then add this. Now it will print, see, this is string, this is int, and let me put the type of whole this, then do drop. Now get int. This is type of what? X is what? String type. This is what? Integer type. Now this result also comes out to be integer, because what I did is I converted x into int. So this is what? Explicit typecasting. Explicit. Okay, now the spelling is also coming. Spell check installed, right? So this line is coming, right? That is spell check extension, which is working. Okay, this is implicit and explicit typecasting. Okay, now this is numeric operations and how to use this new line and tab, and also indentation, and then what is how to do typecasting. Okay, this we have covered in chapter 2. Now let's go to chapter 3.py. Okay, this chapter 3.py, let me take example string Krishna. Okay, so now Krishna string, Okay, now let's take this as, okay, now say for example Krishna is there. So now what happens is Krishna, K-R-I-S. So if I put this in a box, okay, this, now this is basically how a array is. Okay, array, you have studied in C++, this is what array is. So but let me not confuse you. Okay, so this is how your value is stored. Okay, now this value is basically, this Krishna is stored in a pipe. Okay, in a pipe or in a briefcase, one by one. So now this becomes the 0th index, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is how, basically it's a 7 character. My name Krishna is 7 characters, but here the counting starts from 0. Okay, now I'll show you, don't worry. You have come to the right video, don't worry. Okay, starts with 0, then goes on. Okay, I'll show you example. So now I took the name Krishna here. Okay, now say for example if I want to print x, right, x of 0, I'll just get k here. Okay, now if I print of x of 1, okay, of this. So now if I want to print x of 6, so this will give me the last a, KRISHNA. So this is how you can get any decimal. So one more, x of, now you want to take from 0 to 4th index. Now you see KRIS. Now again one more, print x of 3 to 6. Okay, that is last SHN. If 3 to 6, that means it does the last value minus 1. Okay, if I do 7 here, let's see, SHNA. Okay, last n minus 1. Okay, and then let's do some more. If I do x of just the colon, give me the full name. Okay, and if I put only the last, say for example 4th, it will start from 0. Okay, print okay, x of, now if I put 0, if I put say 5 till length of what, x. Okay, that is starting from 5th to the length means it is the last, length becomes 7. Okay, because 0 to 6. Okay, and length function is itself in Python, it will give you the length of some value. Okay, then print and x lower x of x. Okay, now these are some string functions. Okay, now if I want x, which is Krishna, to be in lowercase, so x becomes lower. Okay, now if I want x in uppercase, what I will do is capitalize, open and close. So these are functions. Okay, and now if I do print x dot upper, okay, everything will be in uppercase. So okay, now if I want to replace something, okay, dot replace, replace what, replace a, replace single quote a with z, capital Z I did, so that it is evident. So if you see here, KRISHNA, the last a is replaced with what, z here. So if I see replace with Z here. So this is how replace works. Capitalize, replace, lower, all this, and you can figure out some other if there are some other also. Okay, now this is all in our string. Okay, now let me tell you more about concept called as list. Okay, so now what I'll do is let me take y a equal to Rupa Gaura Das. This is my one name, which is a full name. So now let me make it into a list. So my list equal to x dot split. Okay, x dot split with what spaces. Okay, now let's print my list. The separator separated by comma. Yeah, sorry, space. Okay. Why am I doing x? It should be a because I have X, man. Yeah. Yes, Krishna Rupa Gaura Das. Okay, let me do it again. Now in this scenario, let me remove comma and just put. Okay. Yeah. See, I just put space. So Krishna Rupa Gaura Das. Separate values. Okay, this is how my list is printed. Okay, so you can just split. Say for example, I have long paragraphs data, and then I just want to split into list. This is how I can do. Okay, so and most of the time, a lot of time, we work with files, right? So let's do function with function and do what ends with. So most of the time we work with files, right? Files, working with files. So what we do is, say for example, uh, before this um, let me explain you how if statement works. Okay, okay, let me before that, if I have a statement, say for example, hey Krishna, I am Krishna Rupa Gaura Das. Okay, this is just a single statement. If I want, I can write the backslash again, practice that. Okay, then now what I want to do is print date, print date statement dot count. So what I want to do is I want to count how many Krishna are there. Okay, Krishna, also known as Krishna. Okay, so if you see, Krishna are times. Okay, okay. Let's do this. Comma, 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 comma. Okay, Krishna count equal to 2. Krishna count equal to. So this is how you can do. This is just the whatever your variable dot count. Okay, what you want to count, that matters. Okay, count. What do you want to count? Okay, and then if you have say for example if you have say for example I have a variable which is say Krishna. Okay, in that scenario I also have this variable 1, variable 2, or will always take variable names which is logical. Okay, let's do. Okay, so print 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 was variable, not variable one dot is numeric. Is it numeric or not? And this will give me the answer in what? In bool. Okay, variable 2 dot is numeric. I think the second line won't work. Int object. Okay, let me post this code and let's check. Yeah, so now this again, so if you see the type of variable 1 is what? String. Type of variable 2 is also string, but type of here, if you check whether it is numeric or not, variable, it says false. Krishna is not a numeric value, but 7 is a numeric value. Okay, so when you want to check if a variable is numeric or not, so sometimes when you read data from files and just reading line by line or something, and you want to check. Okay, so on in that scenario, so you can print the variable comma, then variable 1, actually print the type of also variable 1, and then it is or not. Variable 2, type of variable 2, print this. If you see, we've print the variable. So if you see Krishna, which is of string type, is numeric. No, it's not numeric. Whereas 7, which is again a string type, but it is numeric. Okay, so this is how you have to do. Okay, so this is basically is numeric. Okay, it's numeric function. And then okay, now then let's go to if statement. Okay, next chapter, file chapter 4.py. Okay, here if statements. Okay, so when you want to put some conditions while running, in that scenario you can use if statements. Like, more pages are there. Okay, now we'll learn if statement. So if is basically a conditional statement. So if you want something to run, and then if you want something not to run, so it is how statement works. So let's see. Say for example, if so let's see if somebody is supposed to get a driving license or not. Okay, so if say for example age is greater than 18. Not able to see my own keyboard. Okay, if age is greater than 18, what do? This print eligible for driving license. Okay, for driving license, and else if age less than 0, print not born yet. Comedy, isn't it? And else are yet to come on. Okay, so if age is 10, so you are yet to become an adult. So say for example, if the age is 18, I am eligible, right? I yet to become an adult, so this should be greater than or equal to eligible for driving license. So that's how we should do this, and this is basically there is one if statement, there is one if else statement. Okay. Yep. So basically, now focus on this. So this if statement checks if the age is greater than or equal to 18. If the age is greater than 18, then it says, yeah, you are eligible for driving license. So you can go ahead and fill the form for driving license and give the test and get the driving license. And else, if age is less than 0, so it can be minus, right? People can enter any. So these kind of scenarios, if this is this, this is this. Okay. So are adult or you are yet to be adult. These kind of scenarios can come. If statements, okay. This is if statement and there's nothing much, and just keep practicing with all the scenarios. There can be another scenario where people are above 60, so they have to give a retest. Okay, so like that, your driving license is not correct or something. Give a retest or something like that. Okay, so all this can be done. So chapter 4, and then let's go to chapter 5 or py. Okay, so this is very important where I'm going to talk about list and then tuples and that. So my list equal to, so list is basically where we store the data in a square bracket. Okay, we store the data in square bracket. So there are different type of brackets like this, brackets like this, brackets like this, curly brackets. So there are different types of brackets, right? So each bracket is called as something else. Okay, so now this one which we are currently going to discuss, this is called as list. Okay. Now so list is basically you can store any kind of value, so it can be number, numeric, or it can be string type or different type of. Yeah. So for example, I'll start with say Krishna, then keep 1, 2 comma 3 comma Radha, and 4, maybe let's keep. Okay. Then if I want to print, say for example, print my list. So this is how my list will come out. So this square bracket. Okay, so this is how you print my list. So for example, you want to print line by line for I in, so this is a for loop. So for I in what, my list. So just iterate through the list. Then if you see here I mentioned like this. Okay, you put the condition in the square bracket, sorry, in the curve bracket, and then you put a colon. Okay, or Python interpreter compiler or interpreter to know that yes, this is if, then I have the statement to run off if the if condition is passed. Okay, if the if condition is passed, then I should run these statements. Okay? And if else if pass, then I have to run this statement. So you every time you mention that from here you start running the um, statements. Okay, so here also in the loop, so this if this for I, so I is basically for in each list. So this list has multiple items, right? So now this list has multiple items, so I should go through each and every item 1 2 3 like this. Okay, for each item what you do, you maybe print it, just print for now. Okay, so now let me just print I. Okay, and this, you see, the first time we just printed everything, and now printed one by one. Okay. I can also do print my list of 1. Okay, let's see if this will work or not. Yeah, so see 0, start with 0th index. So Krishna is in 0th index. 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this is how it is. So I printed 0th index. But if I want to print Radha, so say 0 1 2 3 4. So let's print 4, you get Radha. Okay, so this is how you can print text. Okay, So now let's write one more. So this one, for I in my list, for I in my list, then again inside this I'm putting a if statement. Okay, and before this, what you can do is for statement for I in range. So I can be used for I in range 1 comma 100. Okay, then print I. I sh- okay. So see, start printing, but it printed till 99. It printed from 1 to 99. So let's make, okay, till 9. But if I want to print till 10, then I have to mention 11 till 1 to 10. So this is how you can keep print. So now, for example, if I want to check some value, this particular list, okay, what would I do is for I in my list, if I dot lower and what everything lower is double equal to print what I okay. The problem is this list has numbers also. Okay, so either what we can do is we can remove all the numbers. Okay, now the other problem is 4. So list 4 does not exist. So here if dot low, Krishna is my key. First I'm converting I dot lower, then I'm comparing with capital K, and that is the problem. Okay, let's do okay, and I'll write everything as caps. Make sure when you use single quote, use single quote. If you're using double quote, use double quote. Okay. Okay. So here, if I am using quote, here I'm using double quote. So there is no significance. You can use single quote both the places, or you can use double quote. Okay. So this inside the for loop also you can have a if statement. Okay. Okay. Let's do one thing. Let's yeah, for I in I do what, print I, then for j in I to print j. So what this will do, just give a guess what this will do. What this will do, just guess. Okay, put your guess in the comments. Okay, what what this will do is basically take every element in this list. So this is my list. So take Krishna. Okay, this first. This becomes I. Okay, this becomes I, and then inside this I, it will print I here. Okay, it will print I. So basically now it will print what, Krishna. Okay, it will print Krishna, and after that j in I. So basically inside this I it will go print j. That means it will print k r I s h. I'm just hoping this is how it will print. First it will print the full, then it will go step by step and print each character. I'm just hoping this is what it will do. But again, let's run it. We'll enter. Okay, this is what I expected. So see here, Krishna it will enter. So this. Okay. From this line we have this. So it printed Krishna, then Krishna, then Radha Radha, Jagannath Jagannah. Okay. So again, these are all these are some of the questions that can also be asked in interview. So yeah. So now okay, so there is something called as suppose what happens is in this scenario, say for example for okay, in this scenario I the moment I get my name, okay, the moment I get my name, I just want the loop to continue. Say for example the loop is basically running for 1,000 or 10,000 times. Okay. If I have say in this list I have 1,000, maybe say 10,000 words or characters or something. Okay, so I'm looping, but at 500th place I got my name. Okay, why do I want to continue 500, 1, 2 and until 10,000? The moment I got, I should break. Okay, so if that is the logic, so what we should do is, let me just copy this again. Okay, print, then break. Will not be able to understand. Only thing is, if you track the running of this particular loop, how much time it takes, then you can understand that if I have a list of 10,000, because again I have to write 10,000 if I want to test. Okay, Krishna is my name. Okay. Now and either I can write break here, or I can break and then write. But for example, take this after this break. Now this break, since the break comes first, the print will not print. Okay, just for the sake, write this, say this one. If I put after the break, see, automatically it, yeah, after break automatically. So this it or not. Yeah, not work. If I put it here, let's see, this will work because I is still, if after these lines are completed, then it will go the next loop. So how it works is, see, I starts here. Okay, it takes I from the list, comes to first line, then does a comparison, then does the break, then goes to the next line, then goes to the next line. If there are, then after the last line over, then it goes to the next one, and then it increments. For loop is basically, so say for example I have my list, right? So also list, let's take list also in array. So according to my list, okay, according to my list I have what, 3 values. So here say for example I have Krishna, I have Radha and Jagannath, and rest is empty. Okay, okay, I have this first value, second value and third value. Okay, so according to, so this will take my first value. Okay, so in any loop what will happen is, this I will take my first value, run this statement, thus it is over, then it will increment I. So basically I is at 0th position, then I will become, at 0th position it takes Krishna. Okay, yeah, yes, then after completion of everything, then it takes first position, first is Radha, and then does all the running of the statements with Radha, then increments to second, then becomes Jagannath. Then after that, what happens? It increments to 3. But when it increments to 3, it does not exist in my list. There is nothing. So I does become 3, but nothing happens. Okay. I should be in the list. Okay. So that's how a for loop works, and even for while loop or any loop works. Okay. Well, I'll explain you simple how does a while loop also works. Okay. So but for loop, you have the starting and ending point. Okay. In while loop, say for example, you have to define x equal to 1. Okay. While x, so while x less than 10. Okay. While x is less than 10, what you do is, and then suppose I do this, so it will be printing x. Okay. It will be printing x. I have to kill it. Okay. So it will be printing x. So there should be x less than 10, but there's x will be printing. So how did I kill? Control C will kill this particular terminal. So this is a endless loop. The moment I write a loop like this, I have x defined as 1 and x is less than 10, print x. But after that, what? It will keep printing x till the time x is less than 10. But that will not happen, right? It should increase. So what I should do is, so that's why while loop are little risky to handle. So what I should do is x plus plus I can do. Okay, plus plus does not work here. X plus equal to 1. Okay, plus equal to 1. That means x plus equal to means x equal to x plus 1. Okay, so this x equal to x plus 1. Okay, this is what while loop. Plus equal to 1 is equal to, it is a shorthand. That's what they say. It is a short form. Shorthand. This is a short form of writing. So x plus equal to 1. This simply means x equal to x plus 1. Okay, this and this are the same. You can use both and try. Okay, please practice all this. So when I'm saying all this, explaining all this, you have to practice. Okay. Again, one more we can do is x equal to 1. Okay, while x less than, let's print only 5 times. Okay. Have to put a colon, print Krishna x equal to x plus 1. Okay, x equal to x plus 1. Do that. One, less than 5. That means 5 4 times. Krishna, Krishna, 4 times Krishna will be print. Okay, so like this can play around with while loops also. Okay, we have learned what? We have learned if statements, we have learned for loop, and we have also learned while loop also. Then let's practice some more list. Okay, right, because okay, again, and list my list, my list equal to 1 2 3 5 7. Okay, let's do this and let's print. Okay, so this is my list. Okay, here all this. Okay. This now let's print again my this of p. Okay, see 4 value. Now what will I do is I at this position I'll create one more list 7 8 9 inside the list. Okay, inside the list I have one more list. Okay, and maybe this one Okay, let it be some my list is this, fine. Okay, now let's do something. So third value is 4 here. 0 1 2 3. Okay, and say for example I want to print some value inside this one. Okay, so this is view 0 1 2 3 4. So it will be 4 of the second value, that means 1. I want to print 8, say I'll print 0. 4 of 0, that means 7 should be printed here. My list, sorry, typo error. Okay, 7 should be printed. This is 0 1 2 0 1 2 3 4. So fourth, this itself is fourth. Okay, let me again this print only the fourth value. Okay, fourth value is what? 7 8 9. Okay, fourth of 0 is just 7. Fourth of 0 is just 7. So you can suppose you want to print last third value, okay, which is last third is this last, second last, third last. So I think other should be printed. My list, and then put a colon as 3. No, minus 3. Minus 3 is rather, yeah, third last. Okay, moment you do minus 3, this third last. If you want to print from a range, so what you can do is just print again similarly as you did last time. Okay, you have it from third to seventh. You want to print as this. Okay, this is what you can do. And and if you want to add, so my list dot append. Okay, my list dot append. Let's add something over. Okay, let's add Govardhan. So obviously after this we should print my list. Okay, so if you see, Govardhan is added here. Govardhan is added. Those people who are watching reels, they they're not able to see, but yeah, okay, Govardhan is added here. Partially you can see Govardhan is added here. Okay, this is append, and suppose you want to insert. Okay, my list, insert where? Suppose I want to insert at the first, insert in the first location, version. So yeah, the version. Okay, let's print my. When you do append will put at the last. Okay, append will put at the last. But if you're doing insert you can give the location. So if you see here, so when I did a append here, append added at the last. But if I do a insert, it will put at the 0 first here itself. The second position it will put what? Version. Okay, let's run this. So if you see this, see here 1, and the second position you put Sudarshan, then third, fourth. So insert you can tell which location, what address. Okay, but when you do append will directly put at the last. Okay, and suppose you want to remove something. Okay, again remove pop basically from the last. So now Govardhan was there, right? So what I'll do is print print. So Govardhan, which was there in the last, is gone now. See, Govardhan, which was there here the last after 5, gone, because pop means from the last take out something. Okay. Suppose I want to reverse my list. Okay. So there is a function called as reverse. So let's do this. My list dot reverse. Declare reverse. Then print my list. So it fully changed it. See, earlier it was 1 Sudarshan, 2, 4 this, then here Devi, and then 5. All this value at this. Now it became ulta. Ulta. Okay, that this is what a reverse work. And say for example you want to remove something. Okay, so my list dot remove particular value, which is say third. Okay, or maybe just remove 1. Okay, let's print. Okay, so if you see here, Sudarshan 1 was there. Now this 1 is removed because I used remove. Okay, so these are some of the function: append, insert, pop, reverse, remove. Okay. Okay, these are some of the functions that you play around and learn. Okay, and suppose you want to create a new list. Okay, and yeah. So let's take my list equal to 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now what I want is I want to have multiples. I in my list. Let's have a new list. Okay, new list equal to open bracket, close bracket. Then for I in my list, new list dot append, and what I applied I, that means I square. Okay, I'm storing. Now I'll print this particular new list. See, let me print my list also. Print my list. Okay. So if you see, this is my list. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my new list. Okay, which is multiple 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is square. So if I do here, I do cube, also you'll see I can do square also. I comma. Let's see this. This will not work. I have to write 2 append statements. Okay, so let's write this. So each time what I'll do is I'll append. Yeah, it wrote 2 append statement. Now you see I have squares also, and then I have square 1, 1, then 1 square and cube 1, 1, 2, 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8. Okay, I have squares also, cubes also. Okay, so this is what you can play around with list also. Yeah, done with list. Yeah, there is one more way of doing the same thing. Okay, let's play around with this. The same thing, I'll do it in a different way. Okay, suppose my, again, let's know my list is there. Let's do a new list one and equal to, let's do I to I. Okay, or I in my, that's all, and let's print. If you see this, with all these loops also, it gave me what, square, but with this one line also it gave me the square. Okay. That is the power of list. Now, inside this, for I in my list, and then you can have conditions also. Here you can write if statements. I'll just show you. Let's put some more values here, 6 7. Okay, and let's do here if I if I is basically square, I modulus 2, I modulus 2 is double equal to 0. Okay, so I modulus 2 means when I did this, let me show you in chapter 1. Yeah, I plus a. So let me do print I mod b. Okay, I mod b equal to, so if you see I modulus b, basically I divided by b, but this will give me, I mod b will give me only remainder. Okay, so if you see I divided by b will give me, this is what, dividend, but this is what, remainder. Okay, say for example, we have what, 5 and 7, right? So 7 divided by 5, if you do 5 ones are 5 minus 2, so this is what, dividend. Okay, 2, now I'll put the dot, 25 4s are 20, so this becomes what, dividend. So dividend is what, 1 a divided by b, but this is what, remainder 2, a mod b. A mod b is basically gives me the remainder. Okay, okay, so I wrote what, I mod 2, that means I divided by 2, but the remainder should be 0, that means it should be an even number. Okay, so if it is an even number, what you do is you do I into I. Okay, let's see what happens. Exactly the same, exactly the same. Yep, this is, no. Okay, yeah, my list one. Yes, yeah, my list one. See, it did 4. Um, my list is 1 2, so 2 it made square, which is 4. Then 3, nothing. 4 it made square, 16. Then 6 is again a even number, so it made a square, 36. So for even numbers only it did the squares. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, so this is what it is with the list. Okay, so see, some of fun, we wrote almost 90 lines. So now let's go to tab 6.py. Now this is going to be dictionaries. So what does dictionary means? Dictionary is basically a data structure. Okay, so dictionary, what does it store? Okay. Dictionary stores in pairs, right? When you're searching for the dictionary, okay, when you're searching something in the dictionary, you find a word, apple. Okay, then you find the meaning also, isn't it? It's not that you just find the word, you find the meaning also, isn't it? You're looking for a word, phone, then you get the meaning also, not just only the phone, right? If you have this, you'll have this also. So similarly in dictionary also, you store everything in pairs. pairs. Okay. So say for example, my dictionary. Okay. So this is basically, now you put this in curly brackets. So now, say for example, I give value as 1, then I put a comma, then I put y value as 2. Okay, value I'm giving as colons. Okay, then comma, then z value 3. This is how, so x, y, and z. So similar to JSON, like key value pairs. So this is how you will also store that in dictionary also. Okay, this is my dictionary. So now what I do is, now let's print. Yeah, this is how you will see. Okay, and if I want to print dictionary, then print the value of, sorry, pass a index, to always put square bracket. Okay. So x is, value is 1. Value is 1. Similarly, if you can store here apple, mango, banana, anything. Okay, you can store that. Say for example, you want to store the values of all the fruits. Okay, what is the price? So you can store it in a dictionary, and then you just type, oh, mango price. So mango price will come. Okay. So let's do it. Apple, say apple is what, 100 rupees. So mango is cheaper now, 80 rupees kilo. Let's do what, avocado, I don't know the spelling. So pineapple price 40 rupees. Okay. I don't have x here. Let's do apple. Apple price is 100, or something like this. And let's do, again, if I want to pop my dictionary dot pop. So okay, pop what, pop apple. So apple is gone. Okay. Now suppose I print. So you see, apple is gone. Why? Because value is, okay. So apple. Now if you want to just see all the key dot, and then, sorry, yeah, you can see only the values. See, mango, pineapple. Okay. Okay, see, apple, mango, pineapple. And then suppose you want to see only the values. My dictionary dot values. See, you will see only the values 100, 80, 40. And if you want to all of it, dictionary dot items, you'll see everything. Dictionary items, okay, everything. Okay. This is what you can play around, and also in dictionary you can have dictionary inside dictionary also. So say for example, I want to have I want to have mango, then inside mango I can have multiple different types of mango. Say, let's say type 1. Okay, put comma, put 2 by, put 3, 5. Okay. Now, this one, what I'll do is inside the mango, let's see the values. Okay. My dictionary one dot inside the mango, what I want to see, mango one. So you will see all the values. One mango. I want to specifically see a particular mango type here. Again, you can do put the value of so one value was 80. So get the value. This is what all you can do with dictionaries. So let's see more about what is sets. So if you would have at least if you would have worked on SQL, then you must be knowing about set operations. And also if you have done a little bit of maths, then you would be knowing about sets, where you have union, uh, union all, intersection, minus and stuff. Okay. So when you have two values, you have union all, this and this, but this part is not counted. This is, then you have union all, which is everything. Okay. Then you have intersection is only this thing, and then you have minus, which again this minus this means a minus b is the only value you have. Yep. So all this are there in the set operation. So similarly, those for those kind of operations you have sets. Okay. So let's do set again. Set again is the data structure. So let's do 1 1 1 3. Okay. 1 2 3 5 7. Okay. Do this and b equal to 8 9 5. Just keeping something. Okay. And just to show you something, I'll just put here 10 10 7 7. Okay, now for example here let me just do a print of a. Okay. But you will see that the 10 and 11 are repeated, but in a set you will not have duplicate values. In a set you will not have duplicate value. Okay, I just wanted to show you that even if you store duplicate, there will duplicate value not be stored in a set. Okay, now okay, now let's do let's okay, now print. I just directly want to print, so that's why a union b. Okay, directly I'm just printing it directly. If you see a union b, all the duplicates from a is removed and you have b, but all the duplicates are removed. Say for example 5 and 7, here duplicate was there, and here 10 11 duplicate was there, so here 10. Okay, okay. So a union b 1 2 3 5 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, so now again simply I'll do a print of a in dot intersection b. Okay, dot intersection b, so it will give me only 5 and 7, which is the intersection. Okay, basically common and common in. Okay, and next and yeah, obviously those remove command you can do. Okay, remove a dot remove. Suppose you want to remove 2, so after removing, let's print. Okay, 2 is removed. We had what, 1 2 3 5 7, but here 2 is removed. 3 5 7 11. Okay, so again you can add dot add what, well, 7 was there, so print of a. So here if you see, the a is added. 2 is removed. Okay, 12 is added. You can just say, for example, to print of a. So see, class type of a is what, set. So, this is the set data type. Okay, let's go. Let's do, which is tuples. Okay, yeah, tuples again. Tuples is basically, tuples is also stored in a square bracket. Okay, tuples is also stored in square bracket like set, but in this, okay, let's see operation and with the time value. Okay, so my up equal to 1 2 4 5. Okay, and um, okay. See, in set operation, to in set operator, which you were storing in curly brackets, there was no duplicate. Okay, but in tuples you can store duplicates. Also see here, class type, okay, type data structure, data type is tuples. Okay, and if you want, you can, mostly data side we don't work with tuples, but mostly we don't work with data side we don't work with tuples. What we do is we convert the tuples into list. So what you can do is my tup list equal to list of my tup, just my tup list of type of C. I copied everything into a list, which became now it in square bracket, and then type became list. This is how you keep changing. Okay, then you play around with tuples. Then sorry, play around with the list, and then what you can do is again and directly make the list into a tuple. So basically, my reverse tuple equal to tuple list, then first tup. Before this tup, some operation at least, tup list Okay, so I removed 1 7 by using pop, then again it became a tuple after the change. Okay, so this is what it is for tuples. Now let's go to what did we learn. We learned about dictionary, sets, list. We've learned list, dictionary, sets, tuples. Now let's go to the mostly I think final chapter 7.py. Okay, here I'll teach you about functions. Okay. Mostly this is where it will become little tough, but don't worry, it'll be easy. Okay, print. Okay, so functions. So let's function start with def. Okay, def my function. Okay, def my function. So do what? Print my name. Okay, the function. The moment I call this function, my function, so I'm not running this. Okay, just calling this function. Okay, so I can call this functions many times. So will print. Okay, see, starting is printed once, but call my function 3. What I can do is say for I in range 0 to 10, and then call my print 10 times. Okay, suppose we just call see in loop in loop in loop. So it prints 10 times. So right done. This first time is this the loop. Okay, and then what else can we do is inside the function we can have if statements. Okay, so the age if statement that we wrote, age, if statement of age 4. So let's use this. Okay, age verification function. Verification, age verification. Okay, age verification, and do of this def. Inside the function you can take values. Let's take some value as age, define this. Okay, then take this here, and then what I can do is I can pass age function. Let me check if my age is 100. That's one more lf here, lf age greater than 60. Drive, give the driving test again. Okay, now we see age verification function eligible for driving license is greater than 8. Since it's executed this, age is less than 60. Okay, that scenario eligible for driving license. Okay, it is 100, right? I called it 100. Define function age, no, once eligible for driving license. should give me tool to drive. Give me to eligible for driving license. Age is good and age is less than age is 100, right? Okay, so this and does not work like this. The if statement we have to equal to drive. Yeah, this is crazy. If age is 70 equal to drive, yeah, that and is a bitwise operator and we use with PySpark, not with Python. Okay, so when I teach the PySpark concepts, then I'll teach that. Okay, so similarly, this is age verification, right? So let's do a where function. Okay, where function. So let's do def sq function pass parameter x return dx. Okay, just call the function inside the print. We'll just create equal to give a number 10, pass this sq and with n, then print sq square function. So 10 square is what? So let's make 7 again. 7 square is 7 square is 49. So like this you can do, or what I can do is I can make these two lines directly pass here sq function pass 9. See, 81 square. So these are some of the something else. Okay, and similarly you can pass list. I think this is all the fundamentals of Python that is required, and all these chapters, chapter 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, I'll be sharing it on the GitHub repo. Let me open that GitHub repo. Okay, this is the repository where you go. Okay, this is all yeah. So whatever the so if you click here, you can go to the, you see here SQL interview, the ETL full course, data warehouse full course, whatever. I'll put the playlist also. If I go here playlist, so here full course long video. Okay, so full course long video, all 1 hour 2 hour videos. So this Python course also will come here, and I'll put this particular list also in my this particular repository here, full course videos, and even all the Python codes will be available here. Okay, so you can capitalize all this and learn all this. Just what you do is copy this, then just go to VS Code. We just create a new folder, a test folder. Okay, and then terminal, and then in the terminal what you can do is just do a clone, put the repo link, and this is Python. This is Python tutorial folder. Okay, so Python tutorial folder cd, enter. So I've now come into the test folder, git clone, just paste the repository link. The moment you enter, running tkk. So if you see this, at this tkk, everything is come. All this also will come. Okay, thank you all for watching the full video, and the full videos are here. And if you want uh, guidance from me, and just type Techie Krishna Kayaking on Google and just go to my top my page and just book a session with me and one-on-one call. And here you can just book a this one quick call, a WhatsApp call if you want. And if you are interested, check out my course. You can go to this website, Techie Krishna Kayaking. Okay. Got this ETL testing automation course. What you can do is you can remove the money back guarantee if you don't want it. Money back guarantee is basically a feature provided by money back guarantee is a feature provided by Class Plus, so who is where I'm hosting my website. So money back guarantee is provided by them. Basically in 15 days, if you're not able, if you don't like the course, you can get a full refund, but obviously you will have to complete all the videos that is there in the video, there in the course. Okay, and then this is the price, and just put offer. Whenever you're watching this video, there must be some offer, so you can put this and you can get this. See, all the details of the course is there, and content here also is there, and a lot of videos are for free. See, free content, you can watch all these videos, free videos. Module 1, 6 free contents and free content. Like this, many videos are free and many videos are, so you can watch the free videos. If you like my teaching style, if you like my way of teaching and communicating, and you're able to understand, then for sure you can check out. And if you have any doubts anyway, you can just book a top end session quick call, which is just 45. Just book a quick call and can discuss everything in detail about your career. A lot of people talk to me about their career, how they want to grow, and they've been stuck from 5, 10, 15 years. So they discuss all this with me, and I guide them, help them to grow in career. And a lot of people are getting starting from 30-40% of hike to 100, 150, 200% of hike. Obviously there are some exceptional cases who get 200, 250%, but you can also do that if you take a good choice of purchasing these course and taking guidance from me. Whatever suits you, you can do that. Okay, see you in the next one, and make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. 60% of the people have not subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. And if this video has helped you in any way, please like it and share it with one of your friend. Do this, and make sure to do one thing: like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friend. Secondly, join the WhatsApp and Telegram channel, which is there in the description. A lot of updates I give on WhatsApp and Telegram, audio messages, video messages, typed messages, and all the promo code that comes easily on WhatsApp. So in the next one, bye bye, and keep rocking. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Keep rocking, and make sure to tell your success story soon. Bye bye. Thank you for watching the full video. And now since you have come to the last part of this video, I'll just like to explain. You can if you want to check out my course, you can just go type for Techie Krishna Kayaking. Even if the spelling is wrong, you will see Krishna Kayaking. You can open my website. This is, and you can check out this ETL testing course, ultimate ETL testing course. Okay, this has everything starting from data warehouse concepts, basically database concepts, data warehouse concepts, Unix, Python, SQL, and in Python, pandas, Spark, and I've covered AWS, Azure, GCP, and Databricks, and I'm planning to cover Snowflake also. And everything I've covered in SQL, I've covered multiple databases also. So I've covered all this. You can check out this course, and there will always be some or the other offers going on. You can, if you want money back guarantee, you can take up money back guarantee, and if you don't want, just remove the money back guarantee and the price will reduce, and you can apply some coupon whichever is there. And if this if you feel the price of this course is high, you can go to my top mid page, just book a session with me. Okay, you can go to the top mid page, you can book a session with me, and we can discuss. And I would recommend you book a quick WhatsApp call with me. Just book a quick WhatsApp call with me, which is just 45 rupees. And if there is some offer going on, just use this. Just book a quick call with me, explain why the course, now the course fee is very high, why the course is very high for you, why do you feel it is high, because I've covered a lot of things, that is why the course fee is that much. I think even if you go to the market, you will see a lot now more expensive, 30-40,000 of course. I have a reasonable price, but still if you feel the course fees is high, you can discuss what is bothering you, and I can give you special scholarship. I can give you a special scholarship, that is again which has terms and conditions. Okay, which has terms and conditions, but I'll give you some scholarship, and using that scholarship you can enroll to the course. And also there are two challenges. The challenges are basically, if in 3 months, if you take 100% hike, then you will get a 100% refund. 100% refund. And in 6 months, if you do 100% hike, you'll get 50% refund. You get a 50% refund of the course. Okay, and after you enroll to the course, and if you refer your friend or colleagues, you will get 2000 into your bank account. This is a referral bonus that I give to each and every student. Okay, so these are the three things that you can capitalize. And anyway, if you still have doubts, you can just have a top mid session with me, book a top mid session, and you can have mock interviews and stuff. A lot of things are covered. Thank you for watching this video till the very last, and I'm very grateful to you for subscribing to the channel, and see you in the next one. Very big amazing amount of load of knowledge. Bye bye, see you in the next one.